Hello there, once again welcome back to Psyance for another late night beer review. This time we've got a can from Magic Rock, and it's a new can of their Human Cannonball double IPA. Look at that face, cheeky face. It's getting a lot of attention as it's a new release, coming in at 9.2% ABV in the big 500ml can. So let's get it out into a glass. As I say, it's a very nice aroma. It's getting a lot of attention. It's their new release, selling out pretty fast everywhere. As soon as I opened that, actually, got a whiff of like fresh sellotape. It's rather random. And now, from this distance, I'm getting orange. I wish the lighting was a little bit better because this is pure cloudy orange. 2-finger head, lovely hazy sort of colour. I'll be able to get a bit more in this in a minute. Interesting note in the glass there is the beer bash, Birmingham Beer Bash. Went to that last year. Apparently it's been going for about 4 years. I was disappointed to hear that. It was my first time there actually last year. I went with a friend who's not really into his beer, but you know, enjoys a beer and all that, and we enjoyed ourselves for an afternoon. So I was disappointed to hear that it's not happening this year. So to the organisers of Beer Bash, I hope you get it off the ground again and we get to see another one. If you want any help, I'm willing to help, so let me know. Ooh, lots of orange on that. Orange, a bit of ripe mango, subtle hint of pear, like when you fresh peel a pear. A little tiny bit of lemon. Peaches. Tiniest hint of passion fruit. Yeah. Cheers. Let's see what we get, eh? Goes down very nicely. Lots of big hoppy flavour. It's literally like a smack in the chops with the hops. It rolls over the palate. Ooh. Excuse me, that is very good. Now, when you get double IPAs or imperial stouts or whatever, sometimes you get, well, majority of the time you get that big massive kick of the alcohol. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting like a session strength flavour, but I'm not getting that big kick of alcohol as well. It's apparent, but it's not strong. Lovely mouthfeel, not drying, nice and refreshing. Orange is there. There's a big flavour with those peaches and that ripe mango, really ripe mango. Hint of passion fruit. Yeah, lovely, lovely taste. And there's a slight bitterness, and again with that alcohol, again you don't taste the strength, but it makes it a little. It feels like it makes it a little more bitter. Oh, excuse me. But that is, it definitely does not taste like a 9.2% beer. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Is there any notes on it? Here's, if you have a look on the can, that's what you like to see. Let's see if I can do this without pouring any out. There's still a bit left in the can, but the ingredients are on the can, like what malts they've used: yeast, quite a lot of malts. Golden Promise, wheat malt, acidulated malt, oat malt, golden naked oats, hops, CTZ, CO2 extract, cryo hops, Citroen Centennial, T90 Chinook and TDZ yeast, WL P001. So 4.6 units, which is amazing, isn't it? Because in the UK, you say how many units they say, you know, you should have per week or per day or whatever it is. And that just goes against the grain, doesn't it? Ha ha ha. But yeah, that was stupid, I'm sorry. But because these especially with craft beer, you know, if you want to still label it as that, beer's beer. Different types of beer, but you know, labelling it, still beer. And a lot of the beers in the craft beer scene are all these strong beers, and it's a good thing because you get really good flavours. But at the same, you know, that's a pro. But as a con, you know, are you compromising going out and regularly going on a session? I don't know, and having to come up with so many different beers. I don't know. There's a debate, because it'd be nice to have a nice flavoursome beer like this, because this is beautiful. But I mean, I know they're out there, but more regularly, and seeing it as, you know, I don't know, 4%, 4.5%, 5% beer, and it's just a regular session beer. But I mean, the craft beer scene is obviously massive now, but is there still a gap there where you keep making these regular beers and keeping them sessionable? Because, you know, what's the point of going out and having a can of this, or because this is designed to drink at home or as a one-off in a bar, because you don't go out, and if you go out and you have one and you have one of these, you can't have one of these. If in terms of you're not gonna have it at the start of the night, because that's a rookie mistake in terms of that strength. You're not gonna, because I've got another one coming. I've got the Magic Rock, the triple IPA, and then a Human Cannonball. Oh, a lot of gas, sorry. And then you're like, well, oh, very gassy. Oh, whew. That's the only thing with all these cans, isn't it? But if you have them, and it's like, you can't go out and have a can of that, because if you have one of them, that's your night done then, because anything on top of that, you've had a strong beer. You know, people's tolerances level are different, but you know what I mean. And if you have that's why you're going out and have a couple of halves, and it's so expensive. So, you know, I still think there's a bit of a gap for sessionable beers with a really big hoppy flavour. I'd like to see more of that, where I can go and think I'm not just drinking 6% all the time. Having said that, it's a good thing as well, because you're not drinking pints all the time and you get to try a lot of different beers. So maybe that's the counter argument. What do you think? Let me know. Whew, the aroma of this, it really comes through. The peaches a lot, mango. While resting, I was still expecting a bit more. Well, then again, I keep saying that lately, but when all this hype over the beers and all the flavours, I expect more because of the hype over them. But saying that, I mean, that's a lovely beer. Would I drink it again? Probably, but you're not going to be in a hurry for it because it's a 9% beer. I mean, I presume that hence why it's is it a limited edition? I'm not sure. I think it is, but I'm not sure. And then you go, well, it's good marketing because everyone goes out and buys it, and you know, it's good for the brewery, of course it is. And you build some hype, and everyone goes and buys it. But then again, do you want one of these at like a sessionable strength? I'm not taking it out on these. A lot of breweries do it, but you know, I want a bit more as well at the same time. Anyway, so let's get back to this one. It almost looks like a can, you know, the same colours as a can of Relentless. And you know what's, for those that like a sneaky beer in here, that I don't do it myself, but if you was at work and you walked in with a can of that, no one's going to bat an eyelid apart from, oh, look at the cool design on the cap, because that is a really cool design. You know, it's better than anything these massive commercial breweries come up with. That's what's cool about these craft breweries. Magic Rock's one of the best ones. So let's see what we get then. So for Magic Rock Human Cannonball, out of 10. Lots of big flavours, very nice. Would I drink it again? Yes. Yeah, I would. So out of 10, I'm only going to give it a 7 out of 10. Magic Rock Human Cannonball, 7 out of 10. Cool can design, nice big hoppy flavours, typical aromas of an IPA, double IPA. Can't taste the alcohol, very nice. Try it again, yes. If you can get a hold of a can, definitely try it. It's worth trying. 7 out of 10 from Psyance. I'm going to go away and enjoy the rest of it. See you again next time. Thanks for watching.